Hello. How would you feel if you could get healthier and improve the environment at the same time? The World Health Organization states there is a direct correlation between the consumption of red meat and colorectal cancer. Most Americans love steaks, burgers, hot dogs, and bacon. However, cutting back on these all-time favorite foods and introducing some meatless options, meatless meals to your diet can help improve your health, help you save money, and help the environment. So, how does eating less meat contribute to your health? Well, meat contains higher amounts of fat and cholesterol. According to the CDC, 95 million Americans have total cholesterol levels above 200. 200 is the warning zone where doctors say, tell patients you need to change your diet, you should eat less fat, exercise more. 29 million Americans have total cholesterol levels above 240. At this point, doctors tend to put patients on cholesterol medication to help lower their cholesterol levels to a safer zone and to maintain those levels. Cholesterol and fat clog the arteries. It is the measure of fat floating around in the blood. When we say heart attack and stroke, a heart attack, there's a buildup of fat in the arteries of the heart. They can cut off blood flow to the muscle of the heart, causing it to die. This caused the heart attack. Or there can be a buildup of fat in the neck, which may break off and go to the brain, or just in the brain itself, which can cause a stroke if you cut off blood flow to that area of the brain. So there are certain meats that are known as carcinogens according to the World Health Organization. They say that there is a strong correlation between colorectal cancer and the consumption of red meat. Red meat includes beef, pork, lamb, and goat. Processed meats have an even higher correlation of cancer, of carcinogens, of known carcinogens. And processed meat include meats that have been smoked and salted, like bacon, lunch meats, hot dogs, chicken nuggets, Spam, all of those meats that have been processed in any way from their original origin. Eating more plant-based foods can actually reverse the effects of high cholesterol and the amount of fat that is in the arteries. Some doctors state that it can reverse it completely or bring it back to a safe level. Many people think that eating healthy is more expensive, and it's not. There are several ways to save money when buying fruits and vegetables. The first thing you can do is buy fruits and vegetables that are in season. They're going to be plentiful, and usually at the supermarkets they will be on sale because they're just available. They're not rare at that time. You can also try buying your fruits and vegetables at your local farmers market. To find your farmers market, you can always do a Google search. There are plenty around, and these are fruits and vegetables that come directly from the farm. They are usually cheaper in cost because you cut out the middleman. They're also sometimes healthier because they're organic. And you can also feel good about helping small businesses. Many cultures, staple foods include rice and beans. The cost of rice and beans are really inexpensive. 1 pound of uncooked beans is about $1.50. 1 pound of cooked beans serves about 12 servings. That is a lot of food, and it equals to about 12 cents a serving. When you compare that to the cost of meat, most families eat 1 to 2 packages of meat a night. 1 pound of beef is approximately $4, and that doesn't even include the grass-fed organic beef. 1 package of meat may feed a family for one night, but many people stock up on a lot of meat to make sure they have enough to last them for the whole week or the whole month. When they do this and you have teenagers to feed, that includes when you have teenagers to feed or a family that includes mom, dad, and teenagers, it's a lot of food and a lot of money. Lastly, when considering eating less meat, think about the environment and problems caused by the way livestock is raised and produced. More and more forests are being cut down for livestock, according to the National Geographic. There are currently 1.5 billion cows in the world, most of them massively produced in the United States, and they are currently trying to produce more and more. When we cut down forests for raising livestock, it can contribute to global warming. When there's a forest, you have this thick vegetation and thick trees that help keep the ground moist and control the amount of water that is absorbed from the earth. Once you cut those down, the earth is dried out because there's nothing protecting it. It also leaves other animals and insects without a place to live. So you have rare animals, birds, and other animals that live in forests going extinct because we keep cutting down their habitat. The other problem with the mass production of livestock is the amount of ammonia and methane gas that they produce themselves just by passing gas or by having bowel movements. All of these gases are emitted into the atmosphere, and when you have a car that emits gas as well, there are laws that are trying to control and reduce the amount of emissions that we are producing and causing harm to the planet. When you produce more and more livestock that produce as much gas, one cow produces as much gas as one car, it's a major problem that we can control, but we're choosing not to. So, there are so many reasons that you should consider reducing your meat consumption, including reducing your risk of cancer, cardiovascular disease, saving money, and helping save the world. Your health and the longevity of this world is in your hands. There are people who have started making simple changes, like having meatless Mondays, where they have vegetarian dishes, and in turn help improve their health and improve the planet. I hope that you will take these things into consideration when you think about your health and when you think about the health of your family, your friends, and the environment. Thanks.